Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Star Wars Meg, and in today's video we're going to be talking about why Luke Skywalker turned against Yoda. So today's video is going to speak about The Last Jedi. Now obviously, as a caveat to this video, I think it's important to talk about the elephant in the room. The fact that a large proportion of the fan base did not like The Last Jedi. Well, I have a video defending why I think The Last Jedi was not a bad film, and I do encourage you to check it out. But I do want to say that this video really does tie in the prequels and the sequels and the original trilogy, and we're going to be focusing on the character of Luke Skywalker. Now, I am of the personal belief that Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi was actually a very important one, and I think that really tied in well with the original trilogy. I know a lot of people say it's very inconsistent with how Luke Skywalker was supposed to be portrayed, especially in light of what he was like in the original trilogy, but if you know anything about Legends and the expanded universe, you'll know that it's not unlike Luke Skywalker to be this grumpy, ultra-depressed, disheartened man, and in a way that was very important for reinvigorating the light side of the Force. So in today's video we're going to be talking about why around the time of The Last Jedi Luke Skywalker turned against Yoda. So I want you to turn your minds back to this scene in The Last Jedi where Luke is telling Rey that the Jedi were responsible for the rise of Darth Sidious and the conversion of Anakin to Darth Vader. Now, we only get a glimpse of it in the movie, but the novel really expands on his view, and Luke Skywalker actually didn't like Yoda for a very long period of time. When we saw Luke train to become a Jedi in Episode 4 and Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, it was very clear that Luke was quite naive and didn't really have a great understanding of the Jedi Order. But when he exiled himself on Ahch-To, he studied the ancient past and realized that the Jedi that we see in the prequels were very blinded. And Qui-Gon Jinn is very quick to declare this, and is one of the reasons he kind of separated himself from the Jedi Council, because he knew the Jedi had become arrogant. And Luke Skywalker learned this, and learned that Yoda, who was obviously the leader of the High Council at the time, was highly responsible for the turn of Anakin to the dark side. Now, a question that has to be asked here, which is very relevant to the question overall, is why didn't Yoda know that Anakin was turning to the dark side? The answer is really simple if you understand how the prequels work. Yoda, as well as Mace Windu and the other important Jedi Masters, were simply too arrogant and too blinded to see that all the while the Sith were manipulating them under the works through the clone army and through the manipulation of Anakin Skywalker. In essence, and to put it very bluntly, Yoda and the other Jedi were not trained to suss out the dark side. The Jedi were absolutely obsessed with the power and restoring the light side of the Force. They were overwhelmed and just completely indulged in that side of it without realizing the balance and the natural ways that the Force works. Importantly, I think it's very significant to note that Palpatine was more intelligent than Yoda and was more wise as well. He knew this and he knew how to play the system. And so he lured Anakin to the dark side so that he could become his new apprentice. Luke Skywalker learned about all of this on Ahch-To and then turned against Yoda and turned against the Jedi because he was very enraged with the fact that they were technically responsible for the rise of Darth Sidious. Evidently in The Last Jedi, the book and the film, we do see that Luke comes to his senses and decides to help Rey and to help the Jedi and recover what he had lost, because it was fear that led him to Ahch-To. And as we learn in The Rise of Skywalker, confronting fear is the destiny of a Jedi. So that is basically all there is to say on the topic. Luke had lost his faith in the Jedi and lost his faith in Yoda because in his mind, his father only turned to the dark side because of the arrogance and the naivete of the Jedi at the time. So please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and please may I ask you to consider becoming a patron of mine on Patreon. For just $2 a month you can get exclusive access to content that is not found here on the YouTube platform. I also want to say a huge shout out to all of my patrons who are on the screen now, and I'm Star Wars Meg, and I wish you a great day no matter where you are in the galaxy.